Hello everybody and welcome to the Creatrix YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we'll support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable EC student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join an academy using the code AnkitESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on an academy subscription using the code AnkitESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code AnkitESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, in the previous video I introduced to you the concept of hybrid equivalent model, and I told you we can use H parameters for BJT amplifier. Okay, this we studied in the last video. So I told you the equations are something like this: HI I1 plus HR V2. Then I2 is HF I1 plus HO V2. Then I told that HR and HO represent early effect. Okay, they represent the early effect case, and hence when we ignore the early effect, then we can make a simplified model just like this. If we ignore the early effect, this is V1, this is I1, this is HI, this is HF I1, and this is I2. So if we ignore the early effect, the simplified model of H parameters will look something like this. Then I told for common emitter amplifier, we change these equations to something like this: VBE, HIE, IB, HRE, VC. Then IC, HFE, IB plus HOE, VC. Then I said that this HFE is actually equal to beta and HI is beta RE, and the model is same as the RE model or T model. If we compare them, then it is same as the RE model or the T model of BJT. And we derived the current gain. The current gain was minus HFE. The voltage gain came out to be minus HFE RL by HIE. The input resistance came out to be HI. These parameters we derived in the previous video. So in this lecture, what I'll show is how you can use the H parameter model for finding different parameters for an amplifier. Okay, that we'll study in this lecture. So the first amplifier that I am taking is common emitter amplifier with bypassed RE. So how I will show this amplifier? This is RC. This is RE with a bypass capacitor. This is RE, this is CE. This is C2, this is V0. Okay. Then what I can do is I can show the AC source like C1, RS and Vs. If you want to show fixed biasing, you can show fixed biasing like this. Okay. So now when you form the AC model, then what you do is, when we form AC model, then we basically short circuit the capacitor. When we short circuit the capacitor, this is Vs, this RE gets short circuited. So RE or the ammeter terminal becomes ground. Then you also ground VCC. If you ground VCC, then this C1, sorry, this RB gets connected between base and ground. We will make this ground. So RB gets connected here. Okay. Then this RC gets connected between collector and ground. And the collector terminal is connected to V0. Now what we'll do is, we'll replace the transistor by its H parameter model. If I replace the transistor by its H parameter model, then in the input loop what I will do is, I am using the simplified hybrid model. That is, I am ignoring the early effect. So in the input loop what I will do is, in common emitter configuration I will show a resistance HIE, and in the output side I will show a current source HFE IB. Okay. Then since we are ignoring the early effect, HOE will not be shown. Then between collector and emitter, this terminal is emitter, base, collector. Between collector and emitter we have a resistance RC. This is your V0. This emitter will be grounded. Now see this, RC here acts as load on the circuit. And in the previous video I told you the condition to ignore RHO. We can ignore HOE if HOE into RL, but here RL is RC is less than equal to 0.1. So you can ignore HOE if you know that HOE into RC is less than 1. Now if suppose, if we talk about the current gain, voltage gain and the input impedance. When we talk about input impedance, this is Ri. The input impedance in this case is RB parallel HI. What about output resistance? The output resistance in this case is RC. Now what we need is the voltage gain, right? We need voltage gain. So for voltage gain what you can do is, you can see that this current will flow like this. So plus minus. But V0 is opposite plus minus. So V0 is minus HFE IB into RC. Suppose if RS is 0. If this RS is 0, the voltage here will be Vs, which means IB can be written as Vs over HIE. So V0 is minus HFE by HIE RC Vs. So the voltage gain V0 by Vs is minus HFE RC by HIE. Now if you want overall voltage gain is simply voltage gain into, you can apply potential division, which is HIE by HIE plus RS. Because, sorry, not HIE actually. The effective resistance here is RI over RI plus RS. Okay. The effective resistance here is RI. So we will divide voltage between RS and RI. So you can write down as the overall voltage gain. Is it fine? So now what we'll do is, we'll take a look at the next circuit in which we have not bypassed this RE. So I am directly drawing the model. What will happen now? Suppose this is Vs. This is Rs. Coupling capacitor will be shorted. Between base and ammeter, we will have an impedance HIE. This is base and this is the ammeter terminal. And between ammeter and ground, we will have resistance RE. Then between collector and ammeter, we will have a current source which is HFE into IB. Again, if we ignore early effect, we will remove the HO. Now if you ground this VCC, then this RC will be connected between collector and ground. This is your collector terminal. So this RC will be connected between collector and ground. This is your V0. Now if you see that this HFE into IB current is going like this, that means the voltage here will be plus minus, this voltage will be plus minus. So you can simply write V0 is minus HFE IB into RC. Now the current here would be 1 plus HFE IB. So what we need here is, we need the parameters of this amplifier. So the first parameter that I am deriving is current gain. So the current gain is I0 over IB. Now I0 always goes from positive to negative terminal of V0. Okay, from positive to negative terminal. As you can see, I0 is going like this downwards, but this HFE into IB is going upwards. So you can write minus HFE into IB by IB is minus HFE. So the current gain of this amplifier is minus HFE. Then the next parameter that I am going to derive for you guys is the input resistance. Input resistance, always remember, is taken after. It is taken after RS. So RI is VI over IB. Now how to calculate this VI? It is the sum of voltage across RE and HIE. So VI is HIE into IB plus 1 plus HFE IBRE over IB. So it will become HIE plus 1 plus HFE into RE. So that will be the input resistance. Is it fine? Earlier in the previous case, the input resistance was RB parallel HIE, which is approximately HIE. Now it has increased. It has increased by this factor. So what you can say, by the use of RE, RI increases. Now the next parameter that I will derive for you is the voltage gain. I am talking about voltage gain and not the overall voltage gain. So the voltage gain AV, this voltage gain AV is V0 by VI. If I was talking about overall voltage gain, it will be V0 by Vs. So V0 is minus HFE IB RC. What about VI? VI we just now had written HIE into IB 1 plus HFE IB RE. Now IB will get cancelled out from numerator and denominator. So minus HFE RC by HIE plus 1 plus HFE into RE. That will be the voltage gain. Now this voltage gain is less than the earlier value. The earlier value was minus HFE RC by HIE. So you can say that voltage gain reduces due to RE. When we talk about overall voltage gain, it is written as AVS, which is V naught by Vs, which is equal to V naught by Vi into Vi by Vs. V naught by Vi is AV. Vi by Vs is obtained by potential division Ri over Ri plus Rs. Remember, this factor comes from voltage division. How? See, there is a source Vs. It is in series with a resistance Rs. And we replace the entire circuit here. The entire circuit here can be replaced by resistance Ri. And the voltage across this Ri is Vi. So that is how I have written this factor. Okay. That is your overall voltage gain. Is my point clear? Now if you talk about the output resistance, if you want to talk about the output resistance, how do we calculate the output resistance? The output resistance is simply, in our case, equal to RC. Okay. The output resistance will be this. So what you can say is, due to unbypassed Re, input resistance increases and the voltage gain decreases. These are the two factors that occur if your Re is unbypassed. But what is unaffected? R0 remains same and the current gain is also remaining same. The only thing that is changing is the voltage gain and your input resistance. Is it fine? Output resistance basically is not exactly same, but it remains almost same. Okay, you can say R0 almost remains same, but Ri increases by a large amount. So this type of theory question can also be asked to you. So I'll write, what are the effects of unbypassed Re? If I summarize it here, first of all, it stabilizes the Q point. I told you Re is used to stabilize Q point. Then you can say input resistance increases, voltage gain decreases, current gain remains same, and output resistance is almost same. Okay, so these are the effect if you don't bypass Re with a ammeter capacitance or CE. Okay, moving on, let us see another application of hybrid model. The other application is common collector amplifier. Now see here, it is also called as your ammeter follower. I told you why we call this circuit as ammeter follower, because V0 is connected to the ammeter terminal. Now see here, we have connected the source at the base, collector is connected to VCC, and we are taking output across Re. Now when we talk about hybrid model for CC configuration, common collector configuration I am talking about, then what happens? Then the input resistance will be shown using HIC. I told you the subscript represents the configuration. So for common collector it will be C, common base it will be B, and common ammeter it will be E. Then HRC VEC, HFC IB, and HOC. Since the collector is common, the input current will be IB and the output current will be IE. The input voltage will be VBC the output voltage will be VEC. Remember, we use same model for all configuration as well as for PNP and NPN. We never change the AC model for NPN and PNP transistor, and also we use same model for all the configuration when we talk about hybrid model for common collector, common emitter and common base. Just we are changing the currents and voltages and the name of the parameters, but the circuit is same. So if you write down the equations here, VBC is HIC into IB plus HRC into VEC. Then IE is HFC into IB plus HOC into VEC. These are the equation. Now what we say is that if early effect is ignored, which parameters will be ignored then? Tell me. We will ignore HRC and HOC, and also what is the condition for ignoring HOC? We say that if HOC into RE, because now RE is the resistance across V0. So RE acts as the load. So HOC into RE is less than equal to 0.1. We will ignore HOC and HRC. Okay. So these are the condition under which we ignore HOC and HRC. Now let me draw the model here. This is RS. This voltage is your VS. This terminal is grounded. Now between base and the collector, we'll show HIC. This current is base current. Now you will ground this VCC for AC model. When you ground this VCC, this collector terminal gets connected to ground. This is base, this is collector. So collector terminal gets connected to ground. Then we have a current source HFC into IB. HO is ignored. Now see this. This terminal is emitter. Emitter has a resistance RE which is connected to ground. This is RE and this voltage is V0. So this is the circuit. Now what parameters do I have to find out? I have to first find out the current gain. So I'll find in the next slide. So first I'll talk about the current gain AI. So this AI is actually equal to I0 over IB. Now see this current HFC into IB. It will be flowing like this. That is opposite to I0. So what I can say? I0 is minus HFC into IB by IB. That is minus HFC. Always remember, in common collector, the current gain is IE by IB, which is gamma, or you can say 1 plus beta, which means HFC is actually equal to minus gamma. Okay. Then the next parameter that I am deriving is your input resistance, RI. What I told you about input resistance? In input resistance we ignore RS. So input resistance is this one. So as can be seen from the circuit, I'll directly write input resistance is HIC. Okay. Is it fine? So that is your input resistance. Then the next parameter that I am deriving is your voltage gain. Okay. Voltage gain AV. For voltage gain, if we are only talking about voltage gain, we will take this as the input voltage. So voltage gain will be V naught by Vi, not V naught by Vs. V naught, how can you write V naught? The plus minus will be like this, but V naught polarity is opposite. So V naught can be written as minus HFC into IB into RE. That is your V naught by Vi. Vi is the voltage across this resistance HIC. So Vi is HIC into IB. So IB gets cancelled, minus HFC RE by HIC. That is your voltage gain. Okay. Now this can also be written as gamma RE over HIC, because HFC is minus gamma. This is greater than 0. So it means 0 degree phase shift. In common emitter, how much phase shift we get? 180 degree. In common collector we get 0 degree phase shift. Now if you want to find out the overall voltage gain, for overall voltage gain, what I have told you, we have to apply one potential division also. So we write AVS is equal to AV into input resistance by input resistance plus RS. So it is less than AV. That is your overall voltage gain. Then next we talk about output resistance. Output resistance, if you simply see from here, output resistance we see only there is one resistance connected across output, that is RE. Okay. So output resistance in our case becomes RE. Is it fine? We just have drawn the simple model and we have found that the output resistance is RE. So the biggest benefit of hybrid model is this circuit. This circuit remains same for all the configurations. So you don't have to think about the configuration. This circuit will remain same. Similarly, let us try and derive for another configuration, common base. If you see here, the input is applied between emitter and base. This is base, this is emitter. And output is taken between collector and base. So it is your common base. Again, the circuit will remain same, but the name of the parameters will change. Now we will use B in the subscript because it is common base. So HIB, HRB, HFB, HOB. Since base is common, the input current will be ammeter current, output current will be the collector current. Okay, input current is ammeter current and output current is collector current. Then the input voltage is VEB and output voltage is VCB. So this source depends on VCB, this source depends on IE. Remember again, the circuit remains same, but only thing that we have to do is the change the subscript in the parameter to indicate which configuration is it, and based on configuration we have to decide the input voltage, input current, output voltage, output current. That is totally dependent on the configuration. Now let me replace BJT by its equivalent circuit in this configuration. So what I have shown here is, this is RS, this resistance is RE. Now this terminal is ammeter. If I draw simplified model or I ignore early effect, then this is HIB and the current here is IE. Again what I am doing is, I am ignoring early effect in order to simplify the analysis. Now as you can see, this terminal will be base. Okay. Now between collector and base we have a current source. This current source is HFB into IE. Okay. Then you will short circuit this VCC. So between collector and base we will have a resistance RC, and then we will have the output voltage V0. Now see this. Actually, when you have emitter current IE, the collector current should leave. But here the collector current is entering. We know that IC over IE is alpha. Is it fine? But collector current should leave. Why it should leave? If emitter current is entering, collector and base current must be leaving. So that means here this HFB is the current gain. It is minus alpha, because the direction of your current source should be such that collector current is leaving the terminal. Now let me derive parameters one by one. So the first parameter that I am interested in deriving is the input resistance. I told you, when we are talking about input resistance, you ignore the source resistance. So this is your input resistance. As you can see, it is nothing but combination of two resistance in parallel. So it is RE parallel HIB. Then we talk about current gain. If we talk about current gain AI, I will write AI is I0 over IE. The input current here is IE. I am not talking about overall current gain. This current is IS. I am only talking about current gain. I0 is the current in RC. But if you see, the actual direction of current is from bottom to top, whereas I0 is top to bottom. So I0 can be written as minus HFB IE by IE, which is minus HFB. As I told you, it is alpha. So HFB is minus alpha. Then we talk about the next parameter, that is your voltage gain. Now if I were talking about overall current gain, I would have taken I0 by IS. But I am only talking about current gain, so I0 by IE. This voltage gain is nothing but V0 by Vi. Remember, not Vs. Vi is the voltage here. So V0 is nothing but minus HFB IE RC. Is it fine? Because plus minus based on current will be like this, but V0 polarity is opposite. If V0 polarity is opposite, I will use a minus sign. Vi, input voltage. If you see, the input voltage is current multiplied by resistance. So HIB into IE. IE gets cancelled. HFB RC by HIB. When we talk about overall voltage gain, I told you, in overall voltage gain, what we have to do is, we also have to use a potential division, which is AV into RI by RI plus RS. Okay, it is always less than the voltage gain AV. And the last but not the least parameter, that is output resistance. So if you see from the output side, what is the resistance that is visible to you? So the output side, we can see that output resistance is simply RC. Okay, as simple as that. So are you getting my point? The beauty of hybrid model is that the internal circuit for BJT remains the same, but these parameters, the name of these parameters will change. So what we have studied in this lecture, I have told you common emitter amplifier with unbypassed RE. Okay. Then I have told you common emitter amplifier with bypassed RE. In unbypassed RE, I have told you the voltage gain is less, the input resistance is high. Then we saw common collector amplifier, and at last we saw common base amplifier. So what we have observed is that the internal circuitry of hybrid model remains the same. No matter which configuration we are talking about, we just have to change the parameters being used in that configuration. Okay, so that will be all from this lecture. In the next video, I'll show you how to use this hybrid model to solve amplifier problems. So we'll solve some problems based on this hybrid model. Okay, thank you.
I hope all of you have enjoyed the lecture that we were providing and all of you learned something very, very good. Now is the time to learn about the Unacademy subscription. So as I told the benefits of the Plus subscription at the very beginning, let's go through them very, very quickly. Live classes you get by the top educators, crash course, rank improvement batch, doubt clearing, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, everything in one subscription called as Unacademy Plus. And Iconic is one level higher. It provides you a personal coach who will mentor you on a daily basis, who will guide you on a daily basis, along with providing you study planner, test analysis, study material, and soon enough interview guidance. So if you are looking to join Unacademy, let's see what are the pricing. So my dear friends, before we see the pricing, just see the link. This link will help you crack GATE and ESE with the top rank, because we have created the first ever video book for GATE and ESE for my YouTube family, and you will get the notes as well as the lectures here. Just make sure that you write this link in the uppercase and you will get to the first ever video book for GATE and ESE, and it is nothing but revolutionary. Now let's see the pricing of Plus subscription. So for 12 months the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27225. For 18 months it will be 34650, and for 24 months 39600. Believe me my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 5250 with code Ankit ESE, it becomes 45225, and 2-year subscription becomes 66600. So the choice is yours, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost effective solution and to give GATE and ESE at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESE. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy Learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil and Telugu, JEE channel, Computer Science, GATE Question and Electrical Junction, Pathshala and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JEE preparation can be done through these 2 channels, Unacademy SSC JEE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches, so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, and not only subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video comes. And share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends, so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESE. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well, and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.